Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV on the Minicat 420, and yes, I've just lifted my rudder, ready for some more rudderless. So this boat is smaller than the other boats. We've got a smaller mainsail, so it should be more receptive to everything I do to get it going. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm sat on the leeward side. This is to encourage the boat not to head up into the wind too much, and if we start bearing off a little bit, I'm just going to bring, you know, with my hand, I'm just bringing the mainsail into the center of the boat. Now we've got a small course that we're going to sail around. So first target is, we've got a big orange buoy which is kind of to windward, but I'm feeling pretty good about all this. I think we should go for a tack, so I'm going to bring the mainsail into the middle, watching the boat. Is it coming up? Yes, she's turning up into the wind, not using the main sheet at all, which is quite interesting. Jib is backing. That's going to pull the nose of the boat off the wind, pull the jib in tight, and I'm just going to sit again on the leeward side, because that encourages the boat much more to turn away from the wind. In fact, we've come away from the wind quite a bit there. So I'm just going to kind of fan the mainsail into the middle a little bit to encourage it to come back up towards the wind a touch, like we did on the Hobie 16. I could try coming a bit further forwards, which will encourage the boat to turn into the wind a bit more. A bit further backwards would encourage the boat to bear away. Okay, yeah, she's just turning there a little bit. So really, once I've found this balanced position on the boat, I'm just using the mainsail as our kind of steering. Yeah, so there we go. Wow, this works so well on this boat, because it's light, because it's not very big, and because the mainsail is, compared to the size of the jib, it's relatively small. This is so receptive to my rudderless advances. Okay, so that orange buoy is over there. If we were sailing normally, I would tack around there, but because our upwind angles are not going to be as close to the wind, I'm going to overstand quite a bit. So as you can see, I've got the jib in tight. This is constantly trying to pull the front of the boat off the wind, but we need that, because even though the mainsail isn't that much bigger, it's still bigger enough that without the jib in tight, we would head up into the wind a lot. Okay, so we want to get her to tack again, so putting the main into the middle, even across the center line. Can I kind of pump it across? No, all right. So here she comes. She's coming up a little bit more gingerly this time, watching the jib. Jib is backing. There we go. Pull the jib in on the new side, get the battens to go in the main. Yeah, this is working really nicely. If you've got a Minicat, definitely try this. Okay, so we're coming up to the buoy. Jib's in tight, main just feathering with my hand on the boom, just to steer a little bit. Don't want the boat to come up so much that the jib flaps, so just going to come back a little bit on the hull, main all the way out. Boat bear away quite nicely there. Downwind is of course going to be quite interesting, but I think we can do a fairly conventional bit of downwind on this boat. Okay, So here we go, not far to go. There is another buoy next to the buoy that we want to go round, so I might go round both buoys, because that other buoy is a little bit pointy. With the inflatable hulls, I'm not too sure, so I'm going to go round both. I think that is fair. Okay, we're going a little bit high there, so I'm just coming back on the hull, get it to turn downwind a little bit more, coming forwards a little bit more, sheeting in a touch. Okay, this is pretty good. We've got a fairly decent level of accuracy here, I think you'll find. So now mainsail all the way out. In fact, I'm going to unhook it from the main sheet to really allow it to go out as much as possible. Really hanging off this back corner. Can I get it to come downwind any more? Alright, what if I try sheeting the jib out a bit, pumping the jib round? Alright, so I'm just pumping the jib. Every pump does seem to be pulling the bow of the boat off the wind. Come on, right to the back, pumping it. Come on. Alright, maybe rapid pumps. Oh yeah, rapid pumps. We've got a bit of turn going on there. Alright, I still don't think that we can get her to come downwind enough for a jibe. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because we're just trying to sail around the course, is I'm going to bring the mainsail all the way in to get it to tack, get the jib to back, and I'm going to leave the battens on the main popped on the wrong side. All right, there we go. Jib is definitely pulling the bow around. I'll come slightly over to leeward, completely over to leeward, because that is definitely the way to bear this bad boy around. Okay, yes, we have achieved downwind. It's not very attractive with the jib backed and the battens on the mainsail on the wrong side, but we are definitely sailing downwind here, which is always going to be the most difficult point of sail to get the boat to go on to. We could try doing this in a kind of more monohull fashion where we'd actually go to windward, you know, even though we're going along okay. I'm going to go to windward at the back, see if it works a bit more like a monohull. Even going to use the tow strap to see if we can get this. Has the hull got enough shape? I'm going to pull the jib in on the normal side. All right, we're definitely going downwind. Now, have we got the skills to bring her back through the moorings with no rudders? I'm not so sure that we have. Okay, or maybe if I go forwards a bit, it's counterintuitive. We'll going forwards, dig in a bit more of the curve on the hull to get her to go. I think no, she's turning up a little bit. All right, but definitely having the battens in the main on the wrong side seems to help. Yeah, so if you like the look of the Minicat, it really is a great practical solution. If you want to go sailing and you want either a boat that's inexpensive or a boat that is very easy to store and easy to transport, then the Minicat really ticks all the boxes. It is never going to be as fast as a conventional fiberglass catamaran, but is it going to be as fun? Oh yes. And like doing stuff like this, if you get your kids out on the lake, no rudder, practicing their rudderless skills, crikey, they're going to be better at sailing than most people. All right, so just trying to get her to go down a bit more, can we, Jibe? I don't know if we can. Okay, so how are we going to get over there? Don't want to have to go backwards again, but maybe that is going to be the way. All right, so going to bring the boom into the center of the boat. I'll pump it to get it to come up to the wind. I'll get the boom all the way out. Okay, we are now backing up really rather effectively. If I release the boom, I'm going to do that there. I'll get to the back on this side, dig that corner in. Can we get to... Okay, I think it's going to be repeating that process. So, all right, let's pull the boom. It's like the air brakes. And backing it up again. Okay, releasing, don't want to hit anything. Do we need to pull the jib in a bit more? Ooh. Okay, this time. I'm going to come forwards a bit. Maybe we'll get a slightly better angle here. Okay, get to the back, jib backed. This is definitely what I call coaxing it. We can't actually sail straight downwind, but this is very entertaining. All right, one more, back it up, and then I think we're good. So, now put it into reverse. If we could just get past that tiger. Ready to jump off, of course, because we... All right, one more and I think we're good. Oh yeah, that's got it. And there we go, we have made it back to the beach. No rudder, we didn't crash, and it was pretty tight. This is some pretty good pace backwards as well, I think you'll find. Okay, so there we go. Hope that was, if not useful or informative, then at least entertaining. Come on, what more do you want? Okay, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon with some more on Joyrider TV. Oh yes.